This burger's so amazing. I might have to come down to its level down here. You know, I get it. Cutesy wootsy. We don't need that. When you take a look at this burger from Armwood High School, and it's got this lettuce protruding, and then you turn it and you got this melting Colby Jack 3-pepper. You know, forget the smash patty with the VooDoo red. And let me tell you, they were very liberal with the red. They knew what they were doing. You got the Sig sauce, Thousand Island-ish. But this bun, I've been talking about this bun for a minute. You know, they made this from scratch. And when I asked them, how many did you make? We made enough buns for today, round 1 and round 2. Talk about confidence. But you know what? It all is for naught if it doesn't taste good. And I'm telling you, this is a double hand drip. This is a smash patty. This was built for VooDoo Chef. This is, I got to take my glasses off for this one, homies. Look at this. And you got to do the lean so that it doesn't drip down you. And I'm already getting the double hand drip, and I'm so excited. Holy Toledo. When you bite that, and you instantly got to wipe, and you want to take a shower, you know that's a good burger. That tomato avocado salad and that vinaigrette just hopping and killing it. And again, the bun is perfect. Perfect. You guys got to get your hands on this. The language of food is universal. Everyone needs to eat. And who doesn't love to eat out? The food service hospitality industry is one of the largest industries in the world, employing over 12 million people in the United States alone, with an anticipated 1 million more employees needed over the next 10 years. My name's Erik Young. They call me the VooDoo Chef, and for the past 25 years I've been educating students, preparing them to be the next generation of chefs, cooks, and entrepreneurs. Through my foundation, we've been recognizing student success for a long time. Tonight, we put it all on the line for a full tuition scholarship in this head-to-head competition that we call VooDoo Underground.
No, I'm not going to be dancing at the talent show.
I read recipe books.
Does the little I play football?
I don't do pom-poms.
I cook.
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 I cook. This is my Friday night life.
This is VooDoo Underground.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, booties? Check it out. I saw some great videos leading up to tonight's podcast, and I got to give a big shout out. VooDoo Underground is live. It's like I look like a midget here today, I know. VooDoo Underground's live. Make sure you log on to the VooDoo Chef YouTube channel and check out everything VooDoo Underground. You're going to see 8 teams of high school culinary students going head-to-head in a cook-off with a winner move on, loser, you're out. And we're going to see some great kids cooking some great food. Most importantly, we're showcasing all these students. Log on, show them the love. Make sure you throw the likes, throw the hearts, throw the shares. Ring the bell, ding the thing, do whatever it is you do. But make sure we're showing these kids some love. Tonight's podcast is a great one. The winner of these challenge, the VooDoo Underground, full tuition scholarship and a 2-year membership into the ACF. And that's courtesy of our buddy, who's President-elect, Rene Marquis, who's on the podcast tonight. Along with him, got a lot of other surprises. Hang tight, the boys are coming back. It's time to VooDoo like we do. And by that, I mean party and have a good time.
Hey, JP Peterson here of the JP Peterson Show. You can listen to me live 10 to 12 every day on YouTube. Love the VooDoo Chef, Erik Youngs. I've known you for 15 years, brother, and I've seen how many lives you have changed. So many kids have gone from no future to having a great future in the culinary arts. What you do is priceless, and it helps our community, and it helps those kids. You're a giver, and I love you, brother, and we'll see you soon.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the VooDoo Chef Podcast. We got all the players in the game. It's going to be a great night. If you're out there, let us know where you're checking in from. More importantly, what you're drinking tonight. Man, we got CC Dragster 100 checking in from Brandon, drinking some rum, or drinking Brandon rum from the Bahamas. We'll take it. And, of course, we got our buddy Mark from Tequila 512. Checking in, as he always does. Nothing but love for our fellas over there at 512. Sean Flea checking in. Fleener, what's going on? We got a meetup this week. I don't know if you're coming or not, but for all the Voodies out there, all of us from the podcast, I think, are going to be out at the Hooters on West Hillsboro from 3 to 5 for a little meetup. AKA smoke some cigars, drink some beers, and just hang out. And I see in the green room the Crown Royal is already being broken out. Fellas, what's going on? Did you have a good week?
Amazing 2 days so far.
What's that?
I said it's been an amazing 2 days so far, yeah.
But I'm sure it's felt like 6.
It did. Yeah, today was a little long, yeah.
Big Eddie C, what about you educating the youths of America? He's back.
Chipmunk?
Hold on, we got to fuck with your mic. Normally this does it when I go like this and this. Let's see, are you back?
How the fuck should I know?
What's going on, Big Eddie C?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Verizon.
Okay. I'm having PTSD reading about somebody drinking rum from the Bahamas. Because when I was 15, I got into some rum. I was sitting on the balcony. I'd gone on a trip with my parents. They didn't know I was upstairs getting fucked up. And I was sitting out there, and there was a water spout that opened up not far from there. And I didn't know whether to run or just sit there and go, whoa. So I chose, whoa. And it just kind of made its way on land, and there was some debris that got all kicked up, and then it just kind of retracted. And I look back on it like, God, man, I was underage and drunk in the Bahamas watching a fucking tornado. I'm lucky to be alive.
Dude, was it a tornado or water spout?
It was a water spout.
Nah, dude, 35 miles an hour. Patrick and I were talking about this today.
It was over land, so that it started on water, then it went to land, so it changed. It kind of, did a magic thing.
It did a magic thing. Hey, we got I want some of that John Waitling rum. Make sure you bring some of that for me there, CC Dragster. We've got Ronnie K. Elser checking in, and this is kind of a big thing. We've got VooDoo Bash right around the corner, and it's like people are coming out of the woodwork for VooDoo Bash. Ronnie K. Signed up this week, and she will be competing at VooDoo Bash. And if you don't know who that is, that's Q for a Cure. And they do a lot of amazing things all over, raising money. And I'm sure we're going to talk about that in a minute. We will be out at their event. Oh, God, Ronnie, you're going to have to type it in the chat bar there. I think it's on my calendar. I think it's September 14, 15, and 16. VooDoo Chef will be in full effect out in Riverview, ready to rock and roll, and just going to have a great time out there and do what we do. And, I mean, party like monsters, all while we're trying to raise money for Q for a Cure. So make sure you guys check that out. I'm sure she will put the links in the bar right there, in the chat bar. I want to know what you're drinking there, my friend, because you type like me. So VooDoo Bash, I mentioned people coming out of the woodworks. Patrick, how many burgers are we at now for VooDoo Bash, competing for the best burger in Florida?
So as of about 30 minutes ago, we are just have added our 18th team. So we have 18 competitors coming out, all from Tampa, Riverview, all the way down to Key West Marathon, if I'm not mistaken.
Marathon Key, yep. And they're going to be competing for the best burger in Tampa Bay. And it is going to be off the chart. And if you come out to that event and you pick up one of those burger tasting tickets, you are going to be able to try them all. Not only are you going to try them all, you're also going to cast your vote for the fan favorite. So you will get to have your say in which burger you think is the best burger in the state of Florida. So, all of our competitors that are checking in tonight, they all have their own little code. I think the code for Ronnie is CURE. So if you're out there and you're listening and you're one of the people who are going to come out and support Q for a Cure, make sure when you buy your tickets at voodoobash.com that you use the coupon code CURE. It'll give you 20% off, and it'll let us know that you're out there to support Q for a Cure. And that's just amazing stuff. And again, we're going to be out at Q for a Cure on 14, 15, and 16, hanging out, having a great time. Patrick, we had another competitor sign up just today. Just a couple minutes ago, our good buddy, Chef Alcocer from Tampa Bay Downs, is bringing out his barbecue team, going to be competing for the best burger in Florida. Yep. What's their team name?
Their team name is Latino Heat Cooker, and he should be in about 5 minutes or so. He just texted me. He's wrapping something up, so we'll keep an eye out for him at the bottom here.
Absolutely. We'll get him in here, and we'll get to hear all about him. While we're waiting on him, let me share with you all the amazing goodness that's going to be taking place at VooDoo Bash. If you want to take a look at the screen right here, you can see this is the official poster for all you rockers out there. You got to get that official poster, right? So the event is taking place. The VooDoo Bash, Best Burger in Florida, will take place on Saturday from 4 to 10 p.m. If you have a VIP ticket, the doors will open at 3 o'clock for you. You are going to taste 18, as of right now, 18 of the best burgers in the state of Florida. But in addition to that, we've got some great music taking place. Throughout the day, you're going to have DJ King Glenn just keeping the air full of music. And, when I think of DJ, quite honestly, I don't generally think of the music that I listen to. But Glenn I've known Glenn since I think it was 14. I seem to say that with a lot of people I know, by the way. But Glenn knows exactly what type of music the VooDoo Chef's looking for So you can expect a lot of great rock and roll that day coming through the pipes. We will have a band returning after 5 years to VooDoo Bash, and I cannot wait. I've seen their music videos. No One Road is coming out, and I think that's the name. I fuck it up all the time. I'm horrible. They're going to come out. They're going to play a set. They're going to open up the night, and then yours truly is going to take the stage with a band that I played with 35 years ago by the name of Overscan. And we are going to get up there and make wonderful fools of ourselves, I think. We have a pretty fun set list picked out. And then, of course, once we name the winners of the best burger in the state of Florida, the fan favorite, the best use of VooDoo and best use of bacon, we will turn the stage over to Scream Machine, and we will party well into the night. Well into the night. And just FYI, I will close out the night with Scream Machine, and we'll have a great night. So if you're interested in that, you can get tickets to just the rock show for as low as $25. Burger tasting tickets, $40. And then you got a VIP seat, $75. And then I know some people are going, dude, what's that $200 ticket? That is the absolute rockstar ticket. That's the VooDoo VIP ticket. The $200 ticket will get you into the VooDoo Chef Signature Chef Progressive Dinner. Five of my personal friends are going to join us on Friday night. Only 50 of those tickets are available. You will come in, you will sit down, and you will get a starter from one chef, a hot app from another, an entree from another. Each of the 5 chefs is going to team up to create one cohesive menu. Each course will be paired with a wine from Gallo Wines. And then, I don't know, if you want to stick around at the end of the night, we can go out back and smoke cigars and just put a nice little nightcap on that. I may or may not have a bottle of bourbon in my trunk. I don't know. At all times. But yes, make sure you check that out if you're interested. And, coming in, we've got 1 in the chat room. We've got 2 in the queue. It's time to bring in – one moment, please. I just about messed it all up. Patrick, you see what I see.
Great start.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So do I have a I actually do, man, and that's the problem, Rene. I do, but I don't. I do have what you typed, but I don't utilize it, so it's not a concern. So, I'm talking with a private chat room. I need to stop. Actually, you need to stop. I have fucking ADD. So let me get out of that chat room, dude. Hey, right now, let's bring in, I don't know what it is. Our paths don't run across each other too often. We have a lot of mutual friends, but I'm attracted to this dude. I think he's a rock star. I love his personality. I love what he's doing, and I love how he communicates and talks to people. And I know Bearded's sitting there going, he ain't talking about me. Not yet, Bearded. I'm talking about Chef Alcocer, man. What's up, buddy?
1 sec. Sorry. How's it going, guys?
Dude, it is awesome. And I was so excited when I heard your name come across. We're in a meeting for VooDoo Bash, and Patrick goes, Alcocer's in. I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, I texted you right away. I'm like, nice. Hell yeah, man.
I look forward to that.
So excited that you're competing in Bash, and we're going to try to schedule to have you on the podcast to talk about that. And we're actually, I'll probably reach out tomorrow to talk about some other things we can do. But we wanted to get you in here tonight because you've got your own competition coming up real soon. Tell us about that so we can let everybody know and see if we can get marks for that. Yeah, that's fat. That was fat fingers.
No worries. So what I am doing is a barbecue competition at the Tampa Bay Downs on June 30th, July 1st. I'm still looking for 4 more teams at the moment to fill up the spots. We have the ACF Tampa Bay chapter that is going to be doing the judging for this event. I believe Patrick is going to be one of the judges for this event. I'm not sure which meat he's actually going to be judging for, but I know that he was saying something about he's possibly judging one of those competition meats. So if you have some damn good brisket, just know that it's probably going to be mine, so you're aware. So, but yeah, June 30th, July 1st, we are doing a barbecue competition. It is $150 per spot. It's actually, we have two parts of this. The second part is what is called the backyard bash. I just went blank with the frickin' name. It is basically the People's Choice Award, and so people get in, and we are setting up individual booths, and people get to sample from each team as well, while the outside is also doing competition. Just so you are aware, I haven't actually said what the competition meats are. It's brisket, pulled pork, ribs, and chicken. So pork ribs, to be exact. So what I'm looking for is at least 4 more teams to be able to join in on the fun on July 1st. Really is where all of the meats are actually competing, and the actual People's Choice Award is happening as well on that Saturday. There is live racing going on at the Tampa Bay Downs at the same time. Nice. So come out and join and have the fun.
You know, you can't see Twisted in the back room. Bearded Monkey Twisted Q, one of our ambassadors. His hand is up like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Who knows? We might be able to coax him to come into Tampa that day. I'm sure we'll hear in just a hot minute. Now I have a question. You know, you're talking about barbecuing. When I attended the ACF meeting out at your place, you made barbecue.
Yes.
Are you going to be doing your burgers for VooDoo Bash on smokers?
I actually was thinking about that. I was going to ask that question later on, if using a barbecue pit is a thing to do or an ability to do for the competition itself.
It is an ability. Twisted is shaking his hand. He was clapping in the back. Now he's saying don't do it because he wants exclusivity. But no, absolutely you can use your smokers. We just, we got strict load-in times because of the club. So you just got to take into account the time to fire your coals and get everything ready. Unless, of course, you wanted to, commit to doing one of the dishes at Signature Chef the night before, because then your stuff would already be on site. Just saying.
Well, we'll definitely talk more about that on the other hand.
No, dude, I'm so excited. Like I said, I heard of you first through mutual educator friends. And then I met you at AI, and I love your demeanor. I love watching the way you work, the way you communicate. And most people watch people's food and things of that nature. I watch social interaction in people, and I'm just excited that you're coming. You just spent time in Spain?
France. I spent time in France, and I was in Trinidad as well.
And over in Trinidad.
Yes.
Did you go to Spain on a trip with our mutual friend at one point? Is that why that's in my head?
Yes. I wasn't able to go on that trip. She and I didn't have a good scheduling together, but she had fun. That's all I can say.
Well, dude, I'm super stoked, and I definitely want to get you in. We wanted to bring you in tonight so we could talk about your event, because we won't be able to have you as a guest prior to that. But I definitely want to get you back as a full guest so we can learn about your whole journey and share that with everybody, because I'm sure it's going to spark some people and get them motivated and moving to want to move forward. So
absolutely. I look forward to that.
Absolutely, my friend. Share out your social medias and the event one more time. I think Patrick's putting them up now, but let's make sure everybody hears that.
All right, everyone. So again, we are doing a competition for barbecue at the Tampa Bay Downs, and it is go to tampabaydowns.com, and you can look up the rules and regulations for it, or you can actually go and visit our Facebook page of Tampa Bay Downs, and you should be able to find the rules, regulations for this event. It's $150. Get a spot, get competing. I would love to see how well your brisket, your pulled pork, your ribs, and your chicken can be. I'd look to, be able to kick some ass and hopefully take some titles home. And maybe you guys can. Who knows?
Tell me that date one more time.
It is on June 30th, July 1st. There's also live racing going on at the same time, so come watch some horses race.
Guys, make sure you log on, check it out. We've got the links in the little form there on the chat. All of you guys who are listening, audio on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast, fucking rewind, figure it out. Chef, man, we'll catch you in a couple weeks and have you as a guest so we can hear who won and then learn more about you, my friend.
Alrighty, sounds great. Thank you, Chef.
Have a great night, man. Thanks for coming in on short notice.
Have a good.
Dude, such a great fucking dude, man.
He is.
Such a great dude. Look, Twisted is sitting there with his fucking arrogance and like, I would kick ass. I see it. And we're not going to waste any time, guys. We got a full slate here. I think we're already behind. Am I right?
A little bit. That's all right.
That's
I mean, this was an unplanned guest.
Unplanned guest. Guys, I don't have a streamer for him. I don't have one of those pretty things with Shay where she flocks her hair. Maybe we should do one with Bearded where his beard's going slow-mo. That would be pretty badass. But about in just 30 seconds, we're coming back with my main man, VooDoo Ambassador, Dave Patterson, Bearded Monkey Twisted Q.
Hey y'all, it's Dave from Bearded Monkeys Twisted Q. I'm up here at Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply picking up some of my favorite VooDoo Chef seasoning. Get you some zing, you can't beat it.
What is going on, Twisted?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Dude, you got that vibrato on today, man.
I got something on today. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, we got a lot to cover, so I'm gonna jump right in. We're gonna go backwards a hot minute. You and I were out at Whiskey Bent Barbecue.
Yeah, about a month ago.
About a month ago, we were throwing down. You had a lot of news. You were leaking oil to like everybody that showed up, and you were making some wings. And then we got together, and I suck at dates sometimes. We did this VooDoo Underground thing, and I just want to know your thoughts. And everybody out there, this episode I believe is airing next week. One of the schools made a chicken burger, and they seasoned it with zing. Do you think they stole that from your zing chicken wings? That's all I want to know.
It tasted pretty damn good. Let me tell you that.
It did taste pretty fucking good. I'm going to leave. You got a lot of news you want to share. I'm going to share a little news right now. You sent something to me, and I don't know if it was posted or private, if I'm supposed to share or not supposed to share. But you said,
let it fly, man. Let it fly. Let it fly.
Dave's cutting his beard off this weekend.
Hell no.
You sent me, you go, I love it when I get great emails. And it was your invitation to the Kansas City Royal. How exciting is that, man?
Dude, to go back for a second year, to the American Royal and compete for a world championship, man, it's absolutely awesome. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to be on the road for almost 3.5 weeks once we make this trip going and whatever. And it's a pretty cool deal. My son's going to come cook with us with the monkeys, and my grandson will be there. So it'll be another family affair like we had last year, and we're looking to walk the stage again this coming year and see what we can do.
Dude, I hope to God you do. That would be so amazing. And I'm going to nail it all, and then we're going to let you. I know you got some big news, but I want to make sure we cover everything before that. And we still got Chef Rene from President-elect the American Culinary Federation coming into chat. We've got Q for a Cure checking in. They want to know if they want to, if they can post the photo from West Palm. I don't know what that is, but
I know what the photo is. But go ahead, Ronnie. I don't care. I don't care.
Ronnie, put that right in the chat room as long as it's family friendly.
It's family friendly. Let's just say Bearded was a little floating in the breeze that weekend.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Everybody's entitled. Speaking of floating in the breeze, we're going to be down at Hooters on West Hillsboro this Thursday from 3 to 5, hanging out, drinking some cigars, smoking some cigars, drinking some beer. If anybody wants to come hang out, just come down and hang out with us. I doubt Dave's going to make the drive from Frostproof, but you never know. But also this Thursday, 2 days from now.
Maybe
hanging out, talking to hanging out, I'm going to be hanging out with you on September 14th at Q for a Cure. I'm going to come out.
Absolutely, man.
So I'm coming out the night before. I think you invited me to a potluck.
Yeah, you're going to be out on Thursday night, and we'll potluck it. There'll be a bunch of people there that'll come and hang out, and it's just a good time to relax and, enjoy some adult beverages if that's what you drink. Or, just have some good food that everybody brings, and everybody just sits around and bullshits, and has a good time. But, sometimes oil leaks, you never know.
Yeah. And I am good. Ronnie invited me to come over and say hello to them, so I'm going to do that as well. And then I think I get to sit at your tent one day, right?
Yeah, you're going to hang out with us on Saturday. Not a lot of people know this. I know Ronnie knows about it. I already told her. But when we go to Q for a Cure, we're not actually going to be competing as Bearded Monkey's Twisted Q. Paola is going to make her professional pitmaster debut at that weekend, which a lot of people don't know. And so we will be under the umbrella of Team SUM, S-U-M, Slap Your Ugly Monkey. And we're going to have a good time, man. We're going to have a good time.
Hey, family-friendly show, dude. Family-friendly.
It is. Trust me, it's totally friendly.
That was literal.
Totally
That was literal.
Yep.
There was no pun
Literal.
intended. That was
No
straight.
pun
That was
intended.
literal.
Yep.
That was literal. Dave has a pet monkey that has fallen out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Yes, I did, and I bounced straight back up.
All right, so we leaked that oil. We also have you at VooDoo Bash. Talk about that. You're cooking on smokers. It's going to be a great day.
Yep. Actually, we're going to be cooking on about 6 or 7 smokers. We're going to try to get there Friday night like we did last year, because we're going to have to be up early in the morning on Saturday, because by the time you roll in, the smoke will be flowing, and we have some good stuff going to be going down, so you guys may want to just stop by and try a little. I promise you it'll be better than the what you tried last year by 100%.
Dude, I dream about that pork collar, so I don't know, dude.
Beyond that. We're going way beyond that this year. Way beyond that this year.
I'm gonna share one bit of information with you, and just so you know, all of the competitive teams get the rubric that they're scored by at Burger Showdown, and we've got a great lineup of celebs coming out. The rubric is the rubric, Dave, and remember when you were not judging not too long ago, all the comments and criticisms that you gave, they're all going to see you on YouTube, dude. Everybody's going on YouTube to watch VooDoo Underground.
It's okay. I'm okay. Every time we go cook in a parking lot, we get it, so I'm okay.
So just remember all those critiques you gave all those kids that day. When we're going bigger, we're going to create a monster. Bigger isn't always better.
Trust me, I'm not going big this year, but I promise you.
You read that rubric for 3 days, so I have no doubt you're going to kill it.
That's the plan. We're going to try to kill it.
Where's your calendar, June 30 through July 1?
I'm catering. Next weekend, I'm catering.
All right, we're going to have to damn it. That's next weekend?
That's next weekend. Not this coming weekend, next weekend. And then I'm getting ready to head to South Carolina just a couple days after that. So, I mean, I'm slapped ass busy right now trying to get ready on the road.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Leak some oil, man. Share us all your good news.
All right. So I posted a couple weeks ago that we had big news we wanted to put out there, and I kind of put some hints out there if people are paying attention. And but we're going to announce a new sponsor tonight, and we have been picked up by Tillman's Barbecue as a brand ambassador for Tillman Barbecue, their barbecue sauces. This is something that's been in the works for about 8-9 weeks now, and we got it all together. And I talked to Tillman earlier today, and I said, dude, we're going to announce it on the show tonight. He's like, dude, rock on, man, that's awesome. And so now the Monkeys are now officially brand ambassadors for Tillman's Barbecue. You can,
Hell yeah!
You can pick up any of their 4 sauces, pretty much at Whiskey Bent or whatever. But what's really cool is not long ago, Tillman's had their Florida Gold sauce rated as the absolute best barbecue sauce on the planet by the American Royal Association a few weeks ago. So they have, a badass barbecue sauce that's best on the planet.
Hey, just so you know out there, Voodies, you could tell me any secret you want, and I'm going to prove it right here. That's the sauce that I was eating when I was in your tent at Whiskey Bent, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
no, it's not. It's not. No? That's a totally different sauce.
Okay, then I got to taste this one because I was like, dude, did you tell me this already? Because it's possible. It's truly possible.
Yeah, no, this sauce is pretty badass. And when we were down at West Palm Beach, it kind of started before West Palm Beach, Tillman and I talking about, making this deal work out. And I actually was taking some of the Fat Boy with this Florida the Fat Boy, the Fat Boy sauce. I was taking some of that with the Tillman's Gold, and I was mixing it together, doing some experimenting per se. And let me tell you what, man, it is out of this world bomb.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. I got to get up on that. But here's the thing. You would think adding Tillman to your VooDoo and your other brands already, you think that would be enough.
No,
but I think there's more.
There's more. Yeah, we couple weeks ago, I'm not going to say how long, we'll say at some point earlier this year, I was contacted by a group that was looking forward to expanding their brand. And, I was very, very humbled to be asked to come and, hey, will you do this? And over the last few weeks, we've worked it out to where we will be partnering up with the Sweet Meat Butcher Shop up in Gainesville. They will be official barbecue partners with Bearded Monkeys. I'll be able to get all my meats and stuff up there. The VooDoo brand will be for sale in their store, along with everything else that the Bearded Monkeys, use. He's going to carry all that. And so we're super excited about that. But what's really cool is we're actually, and this is an exclusive right here because nobody knows this, but on 6th August, we're going to be teaching our very first Bearded Monkeys barbecue class. We're going to teach all 4 meats. We're going to go through the whole deal, but it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a 10-hour day, but we're going to do everything start to finish. And once we get everything set up to where we can get it online and go, we want to see some people come up and take the class and go. It's not going to be just for a competition guy. It's for the backyard guy, the restaurant guy, the caterer, the enthusiast. Anybody wants to come up and make themselves better, barbecue person, a tamer of the flames, whatever you want to call it. That's how we're going to do it. And we're just going to do it so everybody has a good time. And there's some stuff that we're going to do that I'm working on to try to make it, some interesting giveaway stuff I'm working on and stuff like that. But, Bobby has got a really awesome store that's getting ready to open its doors here shortly. They've got pretty much anything barbecue you could think of is going to be in there. They're bringing in all the meats from ribs to pork to brisket. They're bringing in Australian brisket. They're bringing in Snake River Farms. They're bringing in all kinds of stuff, so it's a one-stop shop that you could go in. You could buy your smoker, buy your grill, buy your seasonings, your sauce, your meat, get some advice, and walk out the door and go do what you got to do.
Shops like that are amazing, but what's even more amazing is when they bring in folks like yourself to do those classes. And it doesn't matter if you're a backyard or if you're on the pro circuit. There's always something to learn, and that's what sometimes people lose sight of. And when you lose sight of that, trust me, you're on your way of the other side of that hill. There's always something to learn from somebody. So make sure you jump on, follow Twisted. Twisted, throw out your social medias real quick.
You can do a search for Bearded Monkeys Twisted Q on any social media platform. We will pop up, see my logo. It's me. If you got questions, send me a message. Drop me a comment on something. I have no problem, talking and helping people. There are guys that I know that are on watching the show right now that we talk all the time and help each other out. And, barbecue's about family. And, I've had a lot of people help me in my very short barbecue span. And I appreciate everything they've done. And I want to make sure that I can pay that forward and bring up the next generation of barbecue people. I mean, 10 years from now, 12 years from now, I'd love to see my grandson doing the same thing I'm doing, at 15, 16, 17 years old, so, I mean, I can't wait.
That would be baller, dude. And yep. I'm proud that you're doing that. We've got the Facebook link to Bobby's place, Sweet Meat. We're going to drop that up there. It's August the 6th. You got to follow the Facebook of Sweet Meat Butcher. That's where the class will be posted. Follow Bearded so you can get those links. Dave, I'm so proud that you fly our flag, and I appreciate all the love that you throw VooDoo, my friend.
Hey, man, it's just getting started. We've got we're actually shooting a video on Thursday, Paolo and I. So we'll be putting it out here Thursday afternoon sometime with some stuff we're gonna do, and it's
you finally gonna fight me?
Cool. I'm not gonna say, but I'm gonna beat both your asses. Is all I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, dude, awesome! Next time you're on, we're gonna leak some oil because you may or may not have been hanging out with some superstars, and by the next time we have you on, it's gonna be about that time.
Oh, it is, and all I gotta say is all those coming to Burger Bash, you better bring your A game because you're going to need it.
Oh, don't sing it. Bring it. Make sure you click absolutely. That link for Bearded Monkey. Make sure you click that link for Sweet Meat Barbecue, Sweet Meat Butcher Shop, and find out when he's going to be there. Dave, nothing but love, man. Well, hey, you sticking around for trivia?
Probably not. I've got a lot of crap to do. I'm hitting the road in 2 weeks, and I'm way behind on meat trimming and some other stuff. So, and I just got off an hour and a half, conference call on some stuff. So I'm way behind today. So,
well, catch up, man.
Further ahead, I'm trying. I might, if I can pop in, I might pop in, see what I can do.
All right, man. Much love. Much love, man.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
We'll see you in a short bit, man.
Later.
God, you gotta love that guy. You just, dude, I'm telling you, first, and Big Eddie C texts me. He's having some Wi-Fi issues, which I'm okay with because he won trivia last time. And by the way, did we decide dad jokes or trivia?
I have both ready. If we have to do trivia, we can do trivia.
I'm not ready for dad jokes.
Trivia it is.
So if we do dad jokes, I'm going to tell the dad joke I told you today, and I'll lose. Or I'll win.
True.
So, dude, we were batting 1,000. We've had fucking, Chef Juan in. We had Dave in. And, I don't know how many podcasts Chef Rene's doing as president-elect, but we lucked out, man. We had him pre-election. Yep. We got him post-election. And I can't wait because we talked all about his service career. Now I want to learn about his outside, his post-service, and get to know him a little better, and maybe find out a little bit about what we can expect from the ACF under the new Rene. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did? And Bearded Juan, fuck you, Patrick, and Rene, this is for you. Right after this, we're going to have Chef Rene in here. Until then, fight me. What's going on, Voodies? It's time for a little VooDoo throwdown. You think you can take me? Let's see it. My pilots are lit. I've got my mediums. I've got my 2 3.5 ounce ground beef burgers. And, of course, on our burgers, VooDoo does. And what we're going to do, we're going to do smash burgers. And I'm going to show you how fast it can be done. And if you think you can beat me, tag me, at me, slash me, do at me, whatever it is you do, and send it to me. Because we're about ready to go. And we're going to knock this out of the park. So time will start once the first piece of food hits the grill. And that's same for you. So, you know, if you're going to play along, get ready to rock and roll. Because it is on. Like your pilots, grab your knees, VooDoo like we do. Alright, here we go. Get ready, homies. Oh, look at that first patty. Don't forget to season that bad boy. What? Alright. Bun ready to come off. Lettuce on the bottom of the bun. Top bun, get ready to hold. Guys, it is coming. We're almost ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Now, smash burger, no cheating. Cooked all the way through, still juicy. No crispy edges. Gotta be cooked, gotta be moist. Still a double hand drip. Alright, rocking and rolling. Your patties better look as good as mine, homie. Season both sides, no cheating. No cheating. You know, my friend Doc Barbecue says, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No cheating. Here we go. Onions. Tomato. Oh, these yummy pickles. I love pickles. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. Fight me. I say this every week. If you want to fight me, film your video. Patrick did it. I don't know. His got lost somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. But, you know, post that up on social media and tag me, at me, slash me, whatever the fuck you do. Let's see what kind of times you're nailing. I know Twisted's filming it this Thursday. Chef Rene just walked out of the screen, so I bet he's over there figuring out. He's probably telling him to fire up the grill right now, so as soon as we're done, he can go out and fucking drop some patties. But let's get him in. He's scratching his head like, fuck, he fucking figured it out. Hey, President-elect, the American Culinary Federation, the governing body of all things we do here in America when it comes to our industry, and we're excited to have him back again. Chef Rene Marquis, what is up, my friend?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Dude, I see your brain spinning, and you know, I play that video, and you get up and walk away. You went and fucking fired up the grill, didn't you?
Well, you know, getting late.
Oh man, let's talk about, you know, we got so much to talk about, and then, you know, you've lived a life, and a matter of fact, I would say you've lived two lives. You know, I say that to a lot of my military friends, you know, because inside and then outside, it's almost like I don't want to say starting over, but redefining yourself outside of that role. And you know, some people struggle with that, but you've nailed it, dude. You've nailed it. You hit the pinnacle inside the military, and we've talked about that. And if you did not hear it, log on to our YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. I think I don't remember a new kind of American badass or some shit like that. Make sure you log in and check that out. But dude, I want to talk about now. What happened when you left the military and you started jumping into the civvy side of our industry? Because, I mean, dude, you're a young dude. You couldn't have been out of the military too long, and you're fucking the president of the American Culinary Federation. Props to you. Congratulations. Take me through the journey, man.
So after I retired, took some time off to get it together because it was well overdue, and I became a chef, corporate chef. I ended up working at Mosey and Lorry Park Zoo. Then I did that for a couple of years and started out to be 60 hours a week, and then they wanted me to take over the Lakeland Center. That became 70 hours a week. Then they wanted me to take over River Record Hall. It was 80 hours a week, and just too much. I said I retired once, and I was tired. So I went into education. I worked at Kaiser, as you know, and got to do and impact a lot of youngsters in our industry and to see what their needs and desires were, because that's where I came from.
And
side.
Chef, you talk about your time at Kaiser. Just so you know, VooDoo Chef has a partnership with Kaiser. That's where we met. I talk to educators down there who talk about the impact you had on them as well. So let's just not end it with the students. I have some friends who refer to you as their mentor, and you touch more lives than just the students when you enter that realm. And I'd say that because if you didn't know that, you need to.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's just part of their job, really. You know, every time you have the opportunity to meet with someone or to talk to someone, there's always a need for whether it's education, certification. You said the word mentorship. Those are still my friends. Once you help someone get to the next level, they don't forget about you, and I don't forget about them. So it's really about educating our future and letting those people fill in our jobs and come up behind us and make sure we leave it better than we found it.
Absolutely.
And that was a cool thing. And then after I left Kaiser, I got a great job at Bloomingdale. It saved me from driving an hour each way. I worked there for 3 years and put Bloomingdale Culinary on the map. We competed in 5 competitions in my 3-year tenure, and we won all those competitions. So that was a good feeling. But something bigger and better came along that when I was the business manager for Team USA. Came to the team with 3 sponsors, and I left the team with an excess of money for the American Culinary Federation, and we had 17 sponsors, 2 of them outside of this country. And that was fun. It was fun. And I've been to 3 Olympics and 3 World Cups as a soldier, and now I've been to a World Cup and Olympics as a team business manager. And then last November, I got to go back to the World Cup and judge, and then I'll be going back to the Olympics in February again. So,
Chef, what does a team manager do?
A team manager is a logistics king or queen. It's one of these jobs where, we had great sponsors. The guys at the Fort Harrison Hotel were our training grounds every month. So I had to coordinate getting 15 people to the Fort Harrison one weekend every month, getting flights, getting the food donated, getting the food requested from another great sponsor, Cheney Brothers. And then they would come to Fort Harrison. We would train in 3 days, and on the 4th day, they would fly out. But we had amazing fundraisers there. They made a team video for us. You can actually go to YouTube and type in ACF Team USA. There's a three-minute video there that talks about the team and what we've done. But really, a lot of people don't even know, Erik, that there is an Olympic team or a team that competes at the World Cup. They're like, you're going to the World Cup in Luxembourg. What are you doing? You're cooking there? Yeah, it's a cooking competition. They think we're going to, cook for the athletes, or they think we're going to the Olympics, porridge and snacks. No, it's not that at all. A lot of people who are unfamiliar with it. I've done a couple of news station visits, Bay News 9, Tampa Bay 8, and got to talk to some of the people there and educate them on the experiences of the Culinary Olympics and the World Cup. But truly, that is the highest echelon of cooking in the world. You are competing up to 110 countries can be represented at one event. You're talking about 30,000 visitors a day. it's pretty immense. People don't understand it, but I try to explain it to them. I said, teams cooking 120 meals for guests who walk in, like guests that are going to the AMC 20 movie theater. You pick a movie, they send you to the dining room where you're going to eat. You buy the ticket for the country you want to share, and you sit down at communal tables, and you get served a 3-course meal. That same 3-course meal that the people are eating is the same 3-course meal that's being judged, from the sanitation and nutrition aspect to the presentation and taste of the meal. And it's pretty remarkable. We also have a student team. Now I got the military team back in the mix. They were just in Canada 2 weeks ago doing a run through for the Olympics with their cold food at the Canadian Chefs Conference, which was absolutely amazing in Niagara. So we're getting the teams back in the swing of things. We're not using the word COVID-19 any longer.
Thank God. Now, I do got a complaint. You mentioned Canada. I saw a lot of pictures of the falls and you. I didn't see any pictures of the food from the competition, dude. Do I need to follow a different page? I mean,
no. You just need to look. You need to look at the 47 pictures that Vanessa attached. Because they're there. They're there, and every night in the hospitality suite, would have been one of your favorite places because they got all this kind of stuff. They got little Four Roses. They got a little Crown Royal. They got some old smoky moonshine. All things I smuggled across the border. Then we got some beautiful American Culinary Federation brown right here.
What is that?
That's actually a limited edition special bottle that was done by Wolfhead, and our friends from Canada, Wolfhead Distillery, made this label and actually has our names engraved in the bottle.
Dude, that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's priceless. It's priceless.
Dude, it sounds like you're just living the life, and I just want to go back a bit. You came out and you went right into we'll call it corporate dining, or was it Host? Was it Sodexo? Which group was it at the Lowry Park and at the museum? Were you one of those big umbrellas?
Comcast. It was a big umbrella. They have many amusement parks, many entertainment venues. They have lots of amusement parks, museums, zoos. They're all over the nation. They were bought out. Obviously, they were bought out. Universal owns Comcast. What's up, little man? Last time I seen you, I was hitting you in the head with a baseball on Saturday night.
That's EFA right there, Rene. Everyone's favorite arts. And Patrick's name is 3FA. Can you figure out what that one means? He's our third favorite arts because his wife is second.
So we had a chapter event. We give back to the members. Part of them paying their dues every year. We take them out to the ball game. All you can eat and all you can drink tickets for the members and their family. So it's kind of cool that, he brought his wife and son out to the game. And it seems like whenever we go out to that game, it always rains.
Yep.
I can't figure that shit out, but it does every time. And, we had 70 people there from our chapter, which is really cool. Yeah, when it's free, they'll come, man. Again, we don't mind that because that's what it's all about for us. It's the opportunity to give back, and some of them really appreciate it, and others just come along for the ride. But it's a good time. We used to do things like going, when it was raining in the summer, we used to go bowling. Did that a few times. It was Vice having a picnic, everybody bringing a potluck dish and going to a barbecue or an event place. So it's pretty cool.
So we went from corporate dining, and dude, it seems like you just jumped right back into doing what you did and what you described in the military. In the military, you talked about coaching people and training people and bringing people up and empowering them, which is amazing. And a lot of people are afraid to do that. You kind of, I feel, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you left this corporate structure and went right back to a bigger stage, working with college students, working with high school students, ultimately to the ACF and hitting the masses and mentoring and training and helping as many people as you can. Am I incorrect in that?
No, you're 100% correct. Most of the people that went to the Canadian Federation Conference, they went there and enjoyed themselves. On the very first day, we helped get things set up. On the second day, we judged their Chef of the Year. The third day, we judged their Student Competition of the Year. Just giving back to their organization. The best thing about it, for my cousin Ryan, who's the president of that organization, so now the Marquis rule all of North America, Canadian and United States, so that's cool. But the best thing about it is, we don't have any vested interest, so it's easy for us to judge those individuals, and there's no, nobody's got a dog in the fight. So it's a great thing. And plus, some of us are internationally trained through the WACS judging school system. So again, it's a rubric. Everything's a rubric, right? Everybody's gauged and everybody's graded on a rubric. Anybody can read the rubric, and as long as you don't read into it and just read it, you can clearly define what is the best and what's not the best. Coming from the United States and going to judge in Canada, the judges' scores were between 2 and 3 points apiece apart. And ultimately, there was no discussion needed because the winner was the winner. What we agreed on individually as a sum proved that what we had selected as the best was the best. It just proves the system works. Speaking of judging, I'm going to throw this out there. I already put a text out to Patrick, but if you want to come and judge the barbecue competition, I'm gonna lead that up at the racetrack. And if you guys want to judge, it's like a 12-to-5 commitment. Every hour there's different meats, and we're going to use I'm a KBB certified judge, so we're going to use their score sheets. I'm going to do a little class for the other people judging before we get started, so that there's a even clear playing fair ground, and everyone will have a good time there. And I'll prove that my theory works. If everyone's educated at the same level and everybody uses the same rubric, then the real winners will win. And,
right.
It is what it is. Like I tell everybody, I'm not going to put my name or I'm not going to sign that document unless it's the facts and it's the truth. And that's the integrity part of it.
What are you giggling about?
I don't know. I just got something that Chad says, "Oh, it's you. Look at your phone, dude." You look at your phone and sent you a private text. I saw a look at your phone and I was like, "Oh, let me take a look." Yeah, you guys started the show on fire tonight. It was funny to sit back and watch and relax and see all the input and all the people coming out. It was cool to see Alcazar there. He reached out to us and said, "Hey, can we help?" He had gone on these couple of trips, so we weren't in communication. And the racetrack's running the competition. I got some. I gave him a couple of opportunities to get some donations, so he got some meat donated, which is great. There's prize money for this competition. I actually sent the competition to our friends at Kaiser in Sarasota, and I don't know if they're in the mix or not, but I'm hoping that VOT maybe brings their team. I know it's 4th of July weekend, but if you guys are both interested on the first and want to come out, that'll round up our 5 judges.
I will definitely send you a text tomorrow or the next day. And if it fills before that, I'm not going to be offended. I might try to see if one of my people want to get in. And if they get in, I would exclude myself just because that wouldn't be cool.
Actually, you don't have to. The rules and the way that KBB runs their competitions, you can have a competitor in the competition, just your scores aren't used for that segue of the competition.
Right.
Yours would be zeroed out, and it would be a sum of 4 plus the addition of the average score to make the 5th score. So there's a system in place. Either way, I'm not going to fill it until I hear from you guys, because there's 100 people that want it, but I'm just going to wait until we get the right mix.
Well, I'm sure Patrick's going to bend my ear about it tomorrow when I see him.
Actually, he just texted you again. Look at your phone again.
Again? No. Patrick, go ahead and post that last one. No, don't. We'll just let everybody out there think about what it may or may not have been.
Heard. Just figured I'd share.
But Rainey, if you look to your right, somebody might be able to show you their phone and see what you can see what it said. Chef, let's get to the almighty question. You know, you ran for ACF, and we talked about this. You wanted more clarity. You wanted more getting back to standards and putting some systems in place and creating clarity across the ACF.
Transparency is the word for sure.
So clarity is an education word. It just fell out of my mouth. Talk to me about what we can. When do you take office, and what can we expect? Is it going to be shock and awe? Is it going to be, you know, this is a big ship. It takes a while to turn around. As members, what can we expect? And I look at his face.
So I will tell you that I get sworn in on July 19th. And then after that, I get sworn in on July 19th. So when July 19th comes, I get sworn in.
That's all we get, huh?
No. I mean, so this is the first time that I've put myself in this type of situation, and, you know, running a local chapter, and then, you know, handing it over to Vanessa, and she's grown the chapter and she's put her finesse into the chapter. You know, our chapters come be bigger and stronger. It's getting bigger and stronger every month. Some chapters are on the decline. We are on, I mean, just this year alone in 2023, we've got a 27% membership increase. That's huge. I mean, we won a contest with the ACF for adding the most members in a 3-month period. We won a contest for chapters helping the community. So, you know, we're just trying to do what I want to do, Erik, honestly, is I want other chapter presidents to get an opportunity to see what we've done, not just on Facebook, but to hear our story and to hear our message. And if they can take 10% of that back, you know, maybe they can raise their membership by 2, 3, 4, 5%. But for us, steady the course. This is going to make you laugh, but, you know, this is the first time that a president hasn't won 2 consecutive terms. You're allowed 2 consecutive terms. And in the ACF history, this is the first time that didn't happen. Membership has spoken. I like 15% lead. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. All it takes is one vote higher than the other. And we got some work to do. We've got a lot of things that the members have addressed, and we will address them. I tell people who understand politics a little bit, we won the House, we won the Senate, we won the Congress, we won the parking garage, we won the helipad on the roof, and we won the yellow school buses. So it's time to go to work.
Well, you know, one thing that I like that you're saying is you're not saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. You're saying the people, we, and you're obviously listening to your fellow comrades out there, your fellow chefs, the other members, and listening to what they want. And you said, I'm going to be the guy to stand up and get that for us. And it doesn't seem like you're afraid to do it. And I commend you for that, man. And I hope it turns into everything that everybody is talking about and that they're wanting. And I have no doubt you're the guy to do that.
We have a very strong team. You know, the Southeast Regional is staying for 2 more years. The Northeast Regional is coming in for his first 2-year term. The Central Region is staying for his second 2-year term. The Western Regional is in for his second 2-year term. We've got a guy coming in as treasurer, Carl Richardson, who's got years of experience with the ACF board. So it's really just about, you know, it's power of the people. Just like I told you last time when I was on the call, you know, we went from a chapter in Tampa that had 6 board members. Now we've got 18 board members. The strength is in the power of the people, and the numbers in the power of the people. The more people we can get involved, the more people we can get infected, the more people get contagious, the more things we can get done. And that's just, you know, there's no I in team, but at the same time, those are the military terms. You're not going to go take a hill with 2 or 3 or 6 people. You're going to take platoon, you're going to take an element, you're going to take a company, or you're going to take a whole division. But if that's the end game, is to take that mountain, it's going to do whatever we got to do to get it done.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I love that mentality, dude. Absolutely love that mentality. It's fucking hot in Florida, though, dude.
It is hot tonight. Humid as hell.
Oh, man. My daughter bought me some sort of chocolate fucking something. It goes perfect with my whiskey. Hearing amazing stories about somebody who's planning on making a difference, and that makes me excited. You know, I recently got involved, and I'm excited that I am. I will take my search test probably in the spring. The only thing I've left is my practical, and I'm ready to rock and roll, and I'm ready to get on board and do whatever we got to do to support ACF, and just do what I can to take it to the next level as well. So,
man, you should stop. You should stop bullshitting, and you should take that certification exam this summer while you got time.
We're 12-month employees. It doesn't work like that.
We actually have less time over the summer.
I haven't had a vacation in 5 years, so I've got to schedule this thing. My first vacation in 5 years is in July, and I'm taking 2 weeks. We're scheduling it for the spring. I'm taking it with someone. So one of my former students came back and said, I know you've never done it, and I think you need to, and I want to do it with you at the same time. So we're doing it together. So,
you know what Vanessa calls that practical?
What's that?
She calls it dead meat, fish, and vegetables.
That's pretty it, right?
That's it, man. People make this. We already do this as professionals. We already do this as educators. I mean, educators do it better than the rest because they do it in front of people. You know, people who do it in restaurants or kitchens or clubs, they're doing it behind closed doors. Unless they got a chef's table, they're not doing it in front of people. And that's fine. Right. At the end of the day, I mean, it's just a salad, a seafood entree. I mean, a seafood starter and a chicken entree if you do your menu properly. And I tell people who get test anxiety and I tell people who get nervous about it, dude, it's just another day at the office. Stop worrying about it. Just go in there, and you've got the opportunity to share your menu and get your menu critiqued before you go in there.
Correct.
So if you feel like, and you know how Gaston, he's our newest CEC last year in the chapter. I told him, I said, on Monday, you do your seafood starter. On Tuesday, do your salad. And on Wednesday, for your wife, do the chicken entree. And then on Friday, I want you to put all three together and see how your timing is. That's the best way to practice it. Don't try to practice it and say, oh, I was 40 minutes late. No. Just take the cumulative time of your appetizer, your salad, and add it to your entree time and see if you're in that time frame. And then once you feel comfortable doing that, you'll be like, oh, man, this is a piece of cake. If you've got time left over, obviously you need to intensify the levels of skill and the levels of technique. But it's another rubric. And people think there's a good old boy system or there's a click. There's not. There's a rubric. You can do this with the newest evaluator, or you can do it with the oldest CMC. It's either passing the standard and it's done in a sanitary manner, or it's not. So all of that stuff is taken away by the ability of the three people that are evaluating you using the rubric. I mean, somebody may not like something you cook. That's not a reason to fail.
Agreed.
If their score is more than 3 points from anybody else's, a discussion has to be had, and he's got to understand, or she's got to understand that, hey, you're low. Why are you low? And if they saw something or they tasted something that other people didn't taste, or if they say, I don't like caviar, well, this is not about you. This is about the person doing the practical exam. Did they meet the confidence that, did they meet the confidence and things that check the block, move on? And it's simple as that. I mean, it's dead meat, vegetables, and seafood.
Great descriptor, great attitude. Unfortunately, and you'll agree to this, we live in a society where too many people want to have opinions and be heard. So I know you're saying no, and I'm sure your competition. I'm not talking ACF in that group. I'm talking holistically now, dude.
Sure.
Everybody wants to hear themselves talk. I mean, fuck, we've been sitting here doing it for 2 hours, right?
But I'm not hearing myself talk. I'm hearing you listen.
That was good. I'm stealing that, so you know.
You can have it.
That was awesome.
My burger's ready. Can I go get it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been talking for 20 minutes.
Well, it's well done.
You had that on one smoker is what you did. Alcacer smoker.
I will do that challenge, though. I will do that challenge on my adult-sized version of the green egg. I got the Primo. I will fire that thing up, and I will get that thing at 900 degrees, and I will make it happen.
I want somebody to do it on their George Foreman. That's what I want to see.
I think you guys should use that at your burger challenge.
No, that would be fun, man. That would be fun.
Waffle maker. Have waffle burgers.
Oh, shit. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I got to put that in the fucking car. Somebody needs to borrow my waffle iron. That's
practice for the burger competition.
I would have got in trouble. Have you ever heard of croffles?
Croffles?
Yeah, croissants made inside the waffle iron.
I like it.
I never heard of it until recently.
But I guess the question I would have, and again,
why?
I don't have a rubric of one to taste to judge it. But if you put laminated dough inside a waffle iron, it doesn't have the ability to expand and all that air to get in there.
True
all that
statement.
fat. So
yet it's a thing.
Okay.
Yet it's a thing. I'm with you.
I mean, the cronut was a thing, and I love that. But I don't know how that would be. I don't know if that fat would come out. Does it get crispy?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I heard about it the other day. Somebody asked me if they could borrow my waffle iron to try it on for size, and I'm like, hell yeah. As long as I get to eat them. I'll let you know. We'll come back. We will definitely come back.
Cool.
All right, so Chef, tell us what's next. Where can people find you? Because it's time for a little VooDoo Games. And I don't know if you noticed, Ed has a new background, which means he moved to a new Wi-Fi signal.
Not my choice.
Did you hear that? Did you hear how quick his signal is? I'm used to the delay, the latency, and that gives us an advantage because Ed's a stud.
His wife kicked him out of the living room so she could watch TV.
Holy cow. It is wicked humid. All right, Chef, where can we find you? What's next? Give it to everybody so we can get playing a little bit of VooDoo Games.
Next 2 months events, we've got the competition at the first, Feeding the Vets, the 30th. Like we always do in the chapter does. On the first Saturday, we'll be at the racetrack judging the barbecue competition. And then 16th through 19th July is the ACF National Convention in New Orleans. And that's when I get sworn in. Remember, 19th July. And then the VooDoo Challenge, I definitely want to be there. Got to work out the job aspects of that and make sure that we can get there. If you need help with that, you let us know. If we can't help, someone from the chapter can. And that's it. ACFTampaBay.com.
Guys, make sure you check them out. ACFTampaBay.com. If you want to get involved, it's real simple. You can go on to ACF TampaBay.com or just hit up Nick Knack. Hit him in a private text, private message. He's the vice president. He will make sure he gets you everything you need so you can be a member like myself, like Patrick, like Rene, and support our industry and those who work in it. Because, like Chef said, we got to stick together if we're going to make this industry prolong itself and continue to take care of folks like it's taking care of us and giving us such amazing careers. Chef, you're a rock star, man.
Well, thank you, Erik. It's just another day at the office, kid.
Right. And now I got to stop being nice to you because when we come back, it's time for some VooDoo Games, and I'm kind of competitive.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Little bit of VooDoo Games. Here we come.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef Dirt. See, I can be a slow smile. VooDoo Chef Dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to Culinary Scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online. VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Oh, it's time for a little VooDoo Games. You got to love Miss Ruby Red Monroe, and make sure you throw her a like, a share, a follow. Find her on all social media at Ruby Red Monroe. Amazing, big supporter of VooDoo Chef, and happy to see her being so successful. So, all right, Chef, if you're ready, it's time for a little VooDoo Games. As always, don't nobody cheat and read Don's answers in the damn chat bar. But we're going to do a little bit of trivia because Chef, did you prepare dad jokes?
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
Perfect, because I didn't either. That means Patrick would have won by default. And we can't have that. So we're going to do a little bit of trivia tonight. Patrick, what's our category tonight?
So tonight I got two categories. I got a couple questions here about sports, but majority of the questions is just general anything goes. All of the questions are coming from a pub trivia game that I happen to have laying around the office here.
Pub trivia. So we will be playing.
That was a gift from World of Beers. 699 beers later.
Right? He's got the card. All right. So, Chef, as you know, the rules are simple. If you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first. Ed might have some internet problems. If you get the question right, you will get a point. If not, there is no harm, no foul for a wrong answer, but everybody else will have a chance to answer. And as always, tonight we will be playing for the opportunity to have your name entered into a drawing where you could be selected the winner of a prize that might possibly be named at a later date. So good luck to everybody.
All right. Question number one.
Rene. The Red Sox swept the Yankees this weekend.
Negative 5 points. All right.
VooDoo.
Here we go. Yeah.
Who are the Red Sox and the Yankees?
I don't want to talk about it. All right. Question number one. What are the front and back of the boat called?
VooDoo. Stern and aft.
Not correct, Ed.
Stern and bow.
Stern and bow. Yep. 1 point, Ed. You're halfway there.
Rough start.
It is.
The Red Sox swept the Yankees.
Negative 5 points there. All right, Ed, you're going to win tonight. You guys forget I'm controlling all this here. All right. Question number two. How many teams are there in the NFL? VooDoo.
32.
32 is correct. All right, question number
Neither of which is the Red Sox or the Yankees.
Keep it up. Question number three. Which NHL franchise has the longest active postseason appearance streak in major American sports?
Rene. Montreal Canadiens.
That is not correct.
VooDoo. New York Islanders.
Not correct. Ed, got a guess?
Boston Bruins.
Not correct. The correct answer was Detroit Red Wings.
I was going to say that too. I fucking
Aren't they a baseball team now?
I'm just going to go move on here. Question number four. Which NFL team did Ralph Wilson Jr. found in 1960? Ed.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills are correct. All right. So moving on to the category of anything goes. What color was originally assigned to the sixth Power Ranger, Tommy, in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Rene.
Green is correct.
Now he's getting answers phoned into him.
Hey.
All right.
Can I call you right back and play a little trivia?
Go quick.
Right, so quick score update here. I got 2 points Ed, 1 point VooDoo, 1 point Rene. Moving on to question 6. The world's largest shopping mall is located VooDoo.
Oh, fuck. Minnesota.
That is not correct.
Rene.
Rene.
I'm going to go with Abu Dhabi.
That is correct.
Good answer.
Yep.
2 ice skating rinks in that bitch.
Good answer.
All right. Question number 7. What is the name of Morgan Freeman's character in The Shawshank Redemption?
Ed.
I hate you.
Red.
Red is correct. I'll take it.
Did he say Ed or did he say red?
Ed said red.
Oh, I thought Ed said Ed, and that wouldn't have been right. So
Right said Fred. They sang a different song.
All right. For question number 4 here, I'm not looking for a specific date. But just so keep that in mind when I read the question. When is Black Friday?
Tuesday.
Ed.
The day after Thanksgiving.
Day after Thanksgiving. Yep. Tuesday would not be the correct answer. No.
Dude, I'm fucking got my daughter brought me chocolate, man.
All right. Question number 9.
Question. When is White Friday?
Tuesday.
No. Day after Black Friday. So I can buy all the returns at 50% off.
Checking in from Indonesia. Checking in from Indonesia is said Edgeman, winner of last year's VooDoo Bash. What is going on, my friend? People have been talking shit all night about VooDoo Bash and how people better bring it, said. So you bring that belt, put it on full display, and cook a badass burger like I know you're going to. Rest up, enjoy your trip, and we can't wait to get you back here in Tampa, buddy.
Yep. All right. Question number 9. Who said, I think record companies are criminals?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Tom Petty.
Not correct.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I have
That's not the answer I have here. Rainy.
Bruce Springsteen.
Not correct. Ed?
Say Tom Petty.
Johnny Rotten.
Not correct. Correct answer is John Bon Jovi.
Oh, man.
Nobody cares about him.
Sorry.
Nobody's name is Jason.
Guitar in the background.
All right. And the last question here, not that it really matters, but last question here, I think you guys hopefully would get right pretty fast.
I got about as much chance as the Yankees, is what you're saying.
All right. Here we go. Last question.
Wait. What's the score?
4 points, Ed, 2 points, Rainy, and 1 point VooDoo. So
yeah, we're out, homie.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I saved the easiest question for last, of course.
So the answer is Red Sox.
All right. With that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, last question was going to be how many ounces are in a cup?
Ed.
Rainy.
Ed.
8.
8 was correct. Yep.
Big Eddie C, the winner of tonight's VooDoo Games. And as always, you'll have your name entered into the drawing where you might have the opportunity to win a prize that could be selected at a later date. Much love to everybody. Rainey, I got nothing but well wishes for you on your upcoming inauguration, whatever it's called, when you're sworn in on the 19th of June, which happens on June 19th in New Orleans on the 19th of June. And it's going to be a baller day, and I'm sure there's nothing but great things to come for the American Culinary Federation, dude.
Thank you very much, guys.
Dude, much love. And we'll see everybody at VooDoo Bash at Hooters on Thursday for cigars and beers. Chef Rainey, you're welcome to come.
I'm working on my daughter's wedding, man. She's getting married on Friday.
Ooh. Congrats.
Rockstar right there. Family's the best thing in the world, man.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. All right. Till next time, guys. We'll see you on the VooDoo Chef Podcast.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.